In version 4.8, we got another summer event with a magical world, called Simulanka. This world was created by three goddesses: Goddess of Creation, Goddess of Prophecy and Goddess of Fate. These goddesses are the members of Hexenzirkel. But this may even be connected to the shades of the Primordial One and the story of Teyvat. Let's discuss. All of the summer event islands or locations that we had so far are connected to the Hexenzirkel. The Hexenzirkel is an organization of powerful witches or mages, founded by Alice, which conducts Irminsul explorations and gathers around 4 formal tea parties. In this event 3 witches, A, B, and M were involved. A, or Alice, who was known as Goddess of Creation, created this world called Simulanka. The story of Simulanka was written by M, or Anya Andersdotter, who was known as the Goddess of Fate. She was the author of the renowned storybook The Boar Princess and was said to be an exceptional writer. Andersdotter was a human who never received magic or combat training, and was simply ordinary in comparison to other members of the Hexenzirkel. She was described as a legend that never ends for her stories, and her prose was able to teach Alice the meaning of grief. In the Simulanka event, she creates the fictional character Durin despite warnings from Barbalov that Durin will likely share the fate of his real-world counterpart. The third witch is B, or Barbalov Trismegistus. Known as the Goddess of Prophecy, she was Mona's master. She had already seen the fate of all the characters of Simulanka, including Durin, which turned out to be different. Now let's discuss a theory. Simulanka might be a creation of the Hexenzirkel to tell us the story of Teyvat in a way Celestia won't notice. And that's probably why Alice invited the traveler even though we were not part of the story. Everything is about ink in the Forest of Blessings. Leyline is the ink with which Teyvat is written. Should they run out, so shall Teyvat lose its color, its story, and even its name. It matches with things like the Withering Zones and even Azdaha. The 3 goddesses' role might be similar to the 4 shades of Primordial One. We've seen time reversal powers of the Goddess of Prophecy. So she might be the Simulanka version of Istaroth. The Goddess of Creation might be similar to the Shade of Life, and the Goddess of Fate might be the Shade of Death. Maybe the shades are already dead and the instances of their presence that we sometimes see might just be an echo. The protection magic of the Goddess of Prophecy looks similar to the constellation or the fake stars of Teyvat. The Goddess of Prophecy had already written everything that will happen in the constellation of Metropole. Maybe for similar reasons astrologers like Mona can read people's fate. But the Archons, Traveler, Novelette and Wanderer have themselves as constellations. They have escaped fate. Reaching godhood might be the only way to escape the shackles of fate of Teyvat. The dragon tries to steal the stars but drops them and flee. Also, this isn't the first time we had Scaramouche in an event about falling stars. In this we can take the dragon as the usurper and the stars as the dragon sovereigns. The royal guard described Navia as a king who descended from a meteor shower. So she might be the heavenly principle's equivalent. As Nahitha said, it is the first descender. We also saw the dragon Durin, who interestingly got the blessings to go to another world by the traveler. Natlon would be full of dragons. So be ready for the next country in Teyvat and comment below what you think about Simulanka.